Good morning, guys. What you learned in the last class? In the last class, we discussed about DMA controller, direct memory access. Okay, already you know what is meant by DMA, what is the series of DMA, and what are the functions performed by the DMA. Okay, so in today's class, we discuss in deeply about 8237. That 8237 DMA, direct memory access. That 8237 DMA available in the market as a 40-pin DIP package. A 40-pin DIP package. Already you know just DIP package in the sense that it looks like a dual inline pin. Okay, dual means two. Okay, inline. They are inline. Okay, package. Okay, available with ready-made package like this. That's why that is called a DIP package, dual inline package. Okay, see here. What are the different controls available for this DMA? This is the 8237 8237 DMA controller. Okay, so here what are the 40 pins available and what are the functions of each pin. Okay, and what are the possible uh, pins it contains? DMA. That DMA is used to or used as a intermediate for external device and processor to directly interact with memory, or it may be used to transfer data from memory to memory or IO to memory. That's why what are the possible controls it may contains? Okay, memory read or memory write, IO read and IO write. At the same time, I want to send the data from the external IO device or from memory to direct another memory into the memory of the processor directly. That's why it also contains one data bus for the intermediate for the connection between that external device or IO device. And for the proper communication, it contains request and request and acknowledgement signals. Okay, from the left side IO device to right side processor. Okay, just it acts as a third person. Okay, just it acts as a third person. Okay, see here, and what are the possible pins it contains? Clock. Already you know that system clock is also called as a master clock. That system clock is also called as a master clock. Here, no need to apply a separate clock using the individual crystal. Okay, here the system generated clock is there in processor. Okay, that system generated clock may directly connect to this clock signal. Okay, understand? Okay, in that case, that DMA acts as an slave. Okay, that DMA, okay, these peripheral devices are always used as slaves. Okay, uh, that's why that 8237 clock signal is came from processor master clock signal. Okay, that is called system clock here. And next one is a CS, chip select. Okay, why? Because processor or controller contains many peripherals or many IO devices. Okay, just like an 8237, 8259, 8251, 8255, 8275. Okay, these are the number of peripherals. Okay, all those peripherals are connected to that CPU, then only it is able to work with external environment. Okay, then only there is a possibility of existing that multifunctional CPU. Okay, see here that 8237, this DMA is only one of that slaves. Okay, here the DMA is one of that slave. Okay, that's why, okay, from the processor point of view, okay, to select a desired peripheral, okay, it generates some chip select signals. Okay, the chip select signals may from simple logic gate combination or by using decoder technique. Already you know memory mapping concept, in 8086. Okay, already కొన్ని problems కూడా solve చేస్తారు మీరు. Okay, where the decoder circuit is used to select or generate chip select, okay, for the memory chip selections. Okay, ram chip, rom chip, okay, different chip, okay, memory chips are there. Okay, for desired chip selection we use chip select chip select signal address generation decoding unit. Okay, similarly this 8237 also having one chip select signal. That chip select is came from processor address lines. Okay, and that combination is generated with an decoder. Okay, see here, CS bar, that CS bar is always the active low signal. Okay, that's why CS bar is the chip select. In bracket they mentioned with an decoder output. Understand? And next one is the reset. What is the purpose of reset? Okay, when we press a hard button in our mobile at backside, one hard button switch is there. Okay, that is called okay, whenever we reset that system or our mobile. Okay, what happened when we press that reset button? Okay, what are the contacts, what are the images, photos, documents, okay, any data which is available on the system, just go to reset. Okay, that's why here also the function of the reset is same. When we press the reset, it clears registers. Okay, and if it contains any garbage values or unnecessary values, okay, all those data is cleared with the reset button. Okay, and automatically mask the registers, and some of the registers are okay have to be masked. Okay, all those default register masks are there. Okay, all those are again goes to, okay, just like an restore factory settings like. Okay, and when we bought the mobile, okay, the data available in that registers are different. Okay, while compared with okay, regular uses of mobile. Okay, just like then restore factory settings, here when we press the reset button, it clears all the registers. Okay, and set mask registers. Okay, next ready. Okay, what is the purpose of ready signal here? What is the purpose of the ready signal here? Okay, the purpose of the ready signal is to provide synchronization or to provide compatibility. Okay, and again చెప్పొచ్చు మనం to provide synchronization. Okay, especially what is meant by ready here? Ready signal. Okay, actually నేను class start చేస్తున్నాను. Okay, are you ready to listen my class? Okay, for suppose నేను అడిగాను అనుకోండి. Okay, మీరు ఎలా రెస్పాండ్ అవుతారు? Okay, yes sir అన్నారు అనుకోండి. Okay, then I will continue my class. ఓకే. యాక్చువల్‌గా నేను రెడీగా ఉన్నారో లేదో తెలియకుండానే డైరెక్ట్‌గా ఫర్ సపోజ్ క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాననుకోండి. ఓకే. సో, దాంట్లో మీకున్న 104 మెంబర్స్‌లో ఎంతమంది వింటారు? ఎంతమందున్నారు? ఓకే. మేబీ ఒక 10 మెంబర్స్, 20 మెంబర్స్ వరకు మాత్రమే వింటారు. ఓకే. అంటే యాక్చువల్‌గా క్లాస్ మనకు 9కి నేను యాక్చువల్‌గా 8కే స్టార్ట్ చేసి చెప్పేస్తున్నాను. ఎంతమందొస్తారు? ఓకే. లేదు కదా! అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ జస్ట్ ఐయామ్ టేకింగ్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఓన్లీ. బట్ ఇన్ ప్రాక్టికల్ processor operates with very high speed. Processor operates with very high speed. Okay, for suppose when we consider our system, that system is connected to the printer. Okay, the processor able to execute, okay, millions of instructions. Okay, but is it the printer able to print that hundreds or thousands of documents just like an processor execution speed? ఓకే. యాక్చువల్‌గా ఇక్కడ నేను కంట్రోల్ పీ కొట్టాను. ఒక 1000 పేజెస్ డాక్యుమెంట్ ఉంది. ఓకే. ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఏబుల్ టు ప్రింట్ దట్ 1000 పేజెస్ వితిన్ దట్ సెకండ్? నో. వై? బికాస్ that printer is the external hardware component. The speed of that hardware component is very less compared to the processor speed, very very less. Okay, whereas processor is the high speed device, whereas printer is the low speed device. Okay, Mar, how to provide the synchronization between that high speed and low speed devices? Okay, that is the problem. Okay, and in order to provide that synchronization among that high speed and low speed, or to provide the compatibility between high speed and low speed devices, okay, we need one additional signal here called ready signal. Okay, are you ready? If your acknowledgement is yes, then I will continue my class. Okay, for suppose when I'm asking, are you ready? You are not ready to listen my class. Okay, and you need some arrangements like uh, searching for an headset. Okay, searching for headset. Okay, or searching for some suitable place. Okay, then okay, 1 minute wait, sir. 1 minute wait, sir. Okay, just you told me like that. 1 minute wait, sir. Okay, okay. This is also same situation. Okay, and when the processor and before send the data, the processor asks, are you ready to receive the data? Okay, the DMA response has, okay, DMA response as, okay, I'm ready, as a acknowledgement. Then it sends the data. Okay, then the DMA able to receive that data. But if the DMA is engaged with another work, okay, then okay, when the processor asks, are you ready? Okay, the DMA replies to that question as, no, I am not ready, just wait. Okay, understand? That is the situation here. That is the purpose of the ready signal. Okay, in conclusion, what you learn from that ready signal, that ready signal is used to provide the synchronization between high speed and low speed devices, or to provide the proper communication. Okay, that is the purpose of the ready signal. See here, ready signal 0 for inserting wait states. Okay, and actually I am not ready to receive data. That's why they just put 0 signal here. Okay, 0 for inserting wait states. Wait states include చేయడం కోసం అది యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు. Okay, for suppose it is accepting, it may insert 1. Okay, that's all. That is the ready signal here. Next, HLDA. Already I told you hold and HLDA signals. Okay, that hold and HLDA signal purpose is, okay, hold request and hold acknowledgement. HLDA signal is the acknowledgement signal in response to that hold request. Okay, that is the HLDA signal. Okay, signals the microprocessor has a relinquished buses. Okay, మనకు తెలిసిందే అది. నెక్స్ట్ చూడండి, DRE03 టు DREO3 టు DREO0 అంటే ఏంటి? ఓకే, దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్, యాక్చువల్ 4 ఛానల్స్ ఉన్నాయి అన్నాడు కదా ఇడు. డేటా రిక్వెస్ట్ 4 రిక్వెస్ట్ సిగ్నల్స్. డేటా రిక్వెస్ట్ 0 టు డేటా రిక్వెస్ట్ 3, 0 1 2 3. Okay, those 4 signals. Okay, data request 0 to data request 3. Okay, these 4 are the data request signals of each channel. Next, DB0 to DB7 is also known. Okay, also you know data bus 0 to data bus 7. Okay, 8 data lines. Okay, data bus pins is represented here as the data bus 0 to data bus 7. Next, IOR bar. IOR bar. Okay, what is meant by IOR bar? IO read. Okay, to read the data from external IO. Similarly, IO write. See here, IOR is the bidirectional pin used during the programming and during a DMA write cycle. Okay, similarly, IOW bidirectional pin used during the programming and during a DMA read cycle. Okay, and actually then bidirectional pin కింద యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు వాడు రీడ్ అండ్ రైట్ సిగ్నల్స్ కి. ఓకే, అంటే డిఎంఏ రైట్ సైకిల్ కి ఐఓ రీడ్ వాడుకుంటున్నాడు. ఓకే, అలాగే రీడ్ సైకిల్ కి అది యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు. డిఎంఏ రీడ్ వేరు. ఓకే, ఈఓపి. ఈఓపి మీన్స్ దట్ ఈస్ ద ఇంటిమేషన్. ఓకే, అంటే ఏంటి? ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాసెస్ అండ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఇస్ కంప్లీటెడ్, టాస్క్ అకంప్లిష్డ్. ఓకే, అంటే ప్రజెంట్ చేయడం కోసం ఈఓపి సిగ్నల్ వాడుకుంటాడు. ఈఓపి ఈజ్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాసెస్, is a bidirectional signal used as an input to terminate DMA process or as output to signal from the end of the DMA transfer. And if it actually that DMA is transfer the data into the memory kada. Okay, whenever the data transfer is completed, okay, just they have to intimate, okay, data transfer completed. Okay, and when okay, just when we insert a pen drive to our laptop, okay, after the data transfer is completed, okay, eject device or process is completed అని వస్తుంది కదా. జస్ట్ లైక్ దట్ here also the same. Okay, యాక్చువల్గా అంతా రియల్ టైంలో జరిగినట్టే జరుగుతుంది. రియల్ టైమే జరిగేది. రియల్ టైంలో మనం ఎలాగైతే అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకుంటామో, ఎలాగైతే కమ్యూనికేట్ చేస్తామో, the same process is mechanized here. Okay, see here, EOP is the end of process, is a bidirectional signal used as the input to terminate the DMA process or as output signal to end of the DMA transfer. Okay, so a signal intimation కోసం. Next చూడండి, A0 to A3. A0 to A3 అంటే ఏంటి? Actually that 8237 internally contains several registers. Okay, next చూద్దాం మనం. That 8237 internally contains several registers. Okay, okay, for the selection of those internal registers, we use A0 to A3 address pins. Okay, similarly A4 to A7. Okay, A4 to A7 address lines. The purpose here is this A4 to A7 outputs that provide a part of DMA transfer address. Okay, and totally this is the 8-bit address. In that A0 to A3 is generally used for selecting internal registers, whereas A4 to A7 provide a part of DMA transfer address. See here, next HR0 and hold request. HRO is the hold request signal. Okay, that is used by that DMA. Okay. DMA request output. Okay, next DACK. D. Okay, DACK means ACK0 means acknowledgement. Okay, how many acknowledgements it contains? Okay, acknowledgement 0 to acknowledgement 3. Okay, DMA acknowledge for each channel. Okay, it contains 4 channels, you know. Okay, it contains 4 channels, 4 channel DMA it is. Okay, in response to that request, acknowledgements expected from the line of ACK0 to ACK3. Okay, that is the DMA acknowledgement 0 to 3. And next one is AEN. AEN is the address enable signal. Already you know what is the purpose of AEN. Okay, to make the address A0 to A7 enable, I'm using address enable is there. Next, ADSTB. What is meant by ADSTB? ADSTB means AD is the address, STB means the strobe, and just like an trigger. Okay, strobe signal, just like an trigger signal. Okay, that is called ADSTB. Okay, address strobe signal. Okay, and next MEMR and MEMW. Already you know memory read and memory write. Okay, and when we transfer the data from memory, okay, that memory read output is used. Similarly for memory write, okay, MEMW is used. Okay, both are active low signal here. Okay, both are active low signals here. See here, what is the basic block diagram of DMA? This is the basic block diagram of DMA. Okay, already I told you in the yesterday's class. They consider instead of 8086, they consider 8088. Okay, this is the 8088. Okay, and this is the 8237 or 8257 DMA controller. Okay, this is the external memory of that processor, and this is the external IO device. Okay, these are the four ports. Okay, this is the control signal generation unit. Okay, what are the control signals available here? Okay, IO write, IO read, memory write, memory read. Okay, and hold and HLDA signal combinations. Okay, okay, hold. Okay, for external IO device, we are always using IO read and IO write signals as a control signals. Okay, this is the data request signal. Okay, in response to the data request signal, it sends data acknowledgements also. Okay, and these are the internal latches. Okay, A2C, A2. Okay, these are the internal latches. Okay, this is called memory chip select signal generations. Okay, okay, this is the basic block diagram in connection with the interface of 8237 and memory and external IO devices. Okay, and here no need to write or no need to represent that entire 8237 and in final examination. Just you have to draw 40 pin package of the 8237 and explain each pin. That is enough. Okay, and whatever I told you in the previous slides, that is mentioned here. Okay, that's the DMA complete operation. Okay, this is the 8288 memory read, memory write, IO read and IO write. Four control signals are generated by using this combination. See here, M by IO bar means M by IO bar equal to 1. Okay, which port is enabled here? Is it memory port or IO port? Okay, here M is the active high signal, IO bar is the active low signal. When M by IO bar equal to 1, M by IO bar equal to 1, then okay, memory read, memory write. When M by IO bar equal to 0, okay, then it enables IO read and IO write. See here, that is the point here. Read signal is goes to IO read and memory read. Write signal goes to IO write and memory write. Okay, when M by IO bar equal to 0, then okay, M by IO bar equal to 0, here that 0 becomes 1 here, that 0 becomes 1 here. Okay, that's why it enables memory read and memory write. If it is 0, it enables IO read and IO write. That's all. Okay, these are the individual controls of any memory. Okay, when we consider the ROM signal, ROM, what are the controls it contains? Chip select is common. Okay, is it contains any write signal? ROM? Okay, ROM memory. Okay, read-only memory. The name itself indicates read-only memory contains only read-only option. Only memory read is available. No memory write is there. Okay, why? Because that is the read-only memory. Okay. Similarly, RAM memory, random access memory having both read and write signals. See here, that's why this is the memory chip select, MEMCS. MEM is the memory, CS is the chip select. So this is the active low signal. This is the memory chip select of that memory control. Memory read to read the data from memory. Memory write to write the data into the memory. That's all. This is common VCC. Okay. Okay. Here pull up is 47 kilo ohms. Okay, just for the sake of um, connection, they given that 47 kilo ohms. Okay, no need to mention that resistance, which really depends upon the designing. Similarly, what are the buses it contains? Address bus and data bus for any memory. That's why address bus and data bus. Okay, similarly from the IO. Okay, that memory having memory read, memory write, and memory chip select. Similarly, IO device having IO read and IO write. Okay, IO read and IO write. See here, IO read and IO write and contains address and data buses. Understand? Okay, is it clear? All the controls available here. Okay, all these controls are already discussed. Okay, this is the address enable. Okay, address enable signal used to enable the address address drop signal. Okay, okay, chip select signal. Okay, chip select is enabled with a decoder. Okay, this decoder takes the input from the address lines. Okay, so okay, it's all about that 8237 DMA. See here, registers. What are the different registers available, and what are the functions? Okay, see here, what are the different registers available here is CAR is the current address register. CAR is the current address register. Okay, what is the purpose of the address register? Address register, the name itself indicates that is the register. The register is hold. Okay, hold the address. Okay, the current address register is used to hold the 16-bit memory address. Okay, that is used by the DMA transfer. Okay, either incremented or decremented during the operation. Okay, and the next one is the CWC or current word count register. Okay, and how many votes, okay, it transfers. Okay, how many votes it transfers. Okay, current word count register. That is the purpose. Okay, see here, programs a channel for number of bytes transfer during the DMA operation. Okay, is it if you want to transfer byte by byte or word by word? Okay, or okay, 6 bytes by 6 bytes or 8 bytes by 8 bytes. Okay, how many bytes we want to transfer for a single cycle? That is decided by the, or that is programmed by the, okay, current word or count register. Okay, next BA is the base address, WC is the word count. Okay, and base address register and word count register. Okay, user when auto initialization is selected for each channel. Okay, to reload the CAR and CWCR when DMA is complete. Okay, and general గా యూస్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. Okay, and a current address register and base address count register WC. Okay, okay, these two registers are used to reload that CAR and CWCR during the DMA operation. And next one is the CR, is the command register. Command register, already you know what is the purpose of the command register. Okay, simply it programs the operation of the controller, entire controller. Okay, is the command register. See here, command register notations. So here, this is the 8-bit command register. This is the 8-bit command register from 0 to 7 as 0 for suppose. Okay, and this is the bits D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D0 bit. For suppose the D0 bit equal to 0, okay, memory to memory transfer is disabled. Well, actually, that DMA is used to transfer data from memory to memory and IO to memory. Correct? But for suppose this D0 bit is initialized with 0, then what it means, memory to memory transfer is disabled. Okay, for suppose it is 1, it is enabled. Okay, already you know what is meant by okay, enable and disable. Okay, and it's just I am putting 0 here, it is the disabled. If it is enabled with 1, that is called enable to take data transfer from memory to memory. Okay, similarly 1, for suppose it is 0, channel 0 address hold disable. Okay, and it doesn't holds the address. For suppose it is 1, okay, it holds the address. Okay, enabled. If it is don't care, okay, if bit 0 equal to 0, okay, that is a standard notation. Okay, uh, here, and these are the command words fixed for any DMA. Okay, just you need to remember that command word. Okay, similarly bit 2 equal to 0, that is controller is enable. If it is 1, that enter controller is disable. Similarly bit 3 equal to 0 for normal timing. If it is 1 for compressor timing. Okay, similarly if it is 0, fourth one, 0 having a fixed priority, 1 having a rotating priority. Okay, and not a single priority is assigned. Okay, and fifth one, okay, zero, if it is 0, that is the late write selection. If it is 1, extended write selection. Okay, and sixth one, data request sends active high. Okay, and external IO device data request కోసం enable చేసేది అన్నమాట ఇది. Okay, data request sends active high. If it is 0, okay, data request sends active low. See here, it is the quite opposite. Okay, remember that point. Similarly, in response to that request, it sends acknowledgement. Okay, acknowledgement as 0 for DACK sends active low, 1 for DACK sends active high. See here, next one is the mode register. But a mode of operation is also decided. Okay, mode register. Okay, see here, programs for the mode of operation for each channel. అంటే యాక్చువల్గా ఒక్కొక్క ఛానల్ని ఎలా ఎలా యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను నేను. Okay, how I am using this mode register. Okay, see here, see here, this is also 8-bit command word. See here, first 2 bits 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, just assume these are the D0 to D7. Okay, these are the data bits in command register of this mode. 00. Okay, how many channels are there in this 8237? Okay, there are 4 channels. Okay, but how to choose or how to select each channel? Okay, while when I am using 00 combination here, it selects channel 0, 01, channel 1, 10, channel 2, 11 is channel 3. If it is don't cares. Okay, if this D0 and D1 as I don't cares, that is a read back signal. Okay, and similarly 2 and 3. Okay, 00 is to verify is it data is transferred or not. Okay, in case it is 01, okay, write transfer. If it is 10, that is the read transfer. 11 is illegal condition. Okay, and this condition is not used here. Okay, and don't cares. And if bits of 6 and 7 is 111. Okay, and the last MSB 2 bits 11, then it is called don't care. Similarly, fourth bit. Okay, auto initialization. If it is 0, it auto initialization is disabled. If it is 1, enabled. Similarly, and similarly, fifth bit. Okay, address auto increment select. Okay, if it is 0, it is auto increment. If it is 1, it is auto decrement. Next, 6 and 7, again 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 combination as a demand mode select. Demand mode and request mode, 2 modes are there. 0 1 is a demand mode select. 0 0 0 1 is the single mode select. 1 0 is the block mode select. 1 1 is the cascade mode select. Okay, that is a mode register. Similarly, request register. You see here, this is also 8-bit command word. First 2 bits as a channel selection, or just like an mode register, and the second bit. Okay, third bit to 7th bit is don't cares, and these are not used here. Okay, okay, just put all the ones for read operation, that's all. Okay, if it is 0 0, channel 0, just like an mode register. See here, if the second bit is 0, that is the request reset request bit, and it is 1 set request bit. Okay, similarly for the mask register and status registers. Mask register and status register, here also same. Here also only first 4 bits are used in the mask register. Okay, if it is 0, it cleared the channel. 1, set the channel. Okay, okay, channel 0, channel 1, channel 2, and channel 3. Okay, for that 4 channels they use that 4 bits for masking and unmasking of the mask register. Okay, similarly status register. Okay, what is the purpose of the status register? The purpose of the status register is to show the status of the DMA channel. Okay, is it engaged or free? Okay. See here, if it is 0, channel 0 has reached terminal count. Okay, యాక్చువల్గా మన మ్యాక్సిమం కౌంట్ వాల్యూకి రీచ్ అయింది అని చెప్పడం కోసం. అలాగే ఛానల్ 1, ఛానల్ 2, ఛానల్ 3. ఓకే, అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ రిమైనింగ్ 4 చూడండి, 4 5 6 7. Okay, channel 0, okay, is in request mode. Channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, they are ready to accept the data on meaning. Okay, that is the purpose of the status registers. Okay, see here, IO read and IO write in response to decoder inputs. A0, A1, A2, A3 చెప్పా కదా ఫస్ట్ లో. డికోడర్లో యాక్చువల్గా నాకు డిజైర్డ్ ఆపరేషన్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవడం కోసం యూజ్ చేస్తామని. See here, read status register. Okay, to read status register is just like here. See here, read status register, I am using IO write signal. Okay, that is the point highlighted there. That operation is reverse. Okay, read status register is when IO write is enabled. Okay, write command register, okay, is IO read. Okay. Next, read request register. Okay, read request register is IO write with A0 enable. Okay, A3 is always enabled here. Okay, and just when we develop a decoder circuit for that 8237, okay, then we get uh, this command words. It's very easily, okay, the entire table. Okay, this is the mapping, okay, for channel 0, channel 1, and channel 2, channel 3. Okay, okay, these are the 8237 software controls. Okay, what are these are all the software controls as read status register, right? Command register. Okay, this is not okay, very much important in the final examination. Just what are the decoding circuits used for decoding inputs used for are A0, A1, A2, A3. Okay, in the view of IO read and IO write. Similarly for IO, memory read and memory write is also there. Okay, read status register, write command register, read request register, write request register, read command register, and for read and write operation. Okay, for a single mask bit, for fixed mode and rotation mode. Okay, set first and clear first, read temporary register, master clear. Okay, clear mode register, clear mask register. Okay, read all mask bits, write all mask bits. Okay, and these are the different control operations performed by the DMA. See here. Okay, clear first bit, clear last flip flop, clear first and last flip flop. Okay, and these are different operations. Okay, and just when we read that content, it is very uh, okay, best understandable to you also. Okay, um, so I will tell you that programming also. Okay, in the next class. Okay, it's already 9:50, so time is not enough, I think. That's fine. So I will continue the next class. What are the different software operations or for software commands that are commonly used for the 8237. Okay, DME operation successfully. So I will continue the next class. Okay, and remind these topics. Clear first. What is meant by clear first and last flip flop? Set first and last flip flop. Master clear. Clear mask register. Clear mode register. Okay, I will discuss. We will discuss in detail in the later classes. Okay, so that's all for today's class. I will continue in the next class. Thank you.